Peace, peace, peace. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know, it's your boy Vic Sling Hope. And I come to y'all today to talk about credit. This is not a story time. You know what I'm saying? This is like some real life stuff that be going on. So I know a lot of y'all might feel like, oh, I don't need to know about credit. You know, I just deal with cash. Like, you know, credit is a setup. It's a scam. It's X, Y, Z. I got all the excuses in the world why not to indulge with credit. But I come to tell you that credit is very important. For example, like, in society, a lot of times you need credit to be able to get a loan. You need credit to be able to get a car. You need credit to be able to get a home. You need credit to even just to lease an apartment, just to move into an apartment. Like, they look at credit for a whole bunch of different things. So credit is very important. And one thing I noticed that in the hood, a lot of times dudes be the ones using a woman's credit because they don't have good credit. Not saying that there's not women that don't have good credit and they might be using guys, but I'm saying what I often see in the hood is that these guys be dependent on these women to get stuff for them, to get cars, to get business, to get property for them. And then down the line, you know, you end up having a situation with this woman and now she has control over whatever property, whatever establishment, whatever she put under her name. So you don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be that person that you don't have no credit, so you got to depend on somebody else. So stay tuned, you know what I'm saying? Like, pay attention to the things that I'm going to say. So for starters, when I was 18 years old, I had a T-Mobile plan. This is right before I went to prison. You know, I had a T-Mobile plan. And then when I went to jail, you know, all that, the amount of money that I owed accumulated. So when I came home, you know, I served 7-year sentence. So when I came home, one thing that they also don't tell you is that, like, after 7 years, anything that you might have owed that might be on your record gets removed from your credit report. So you don't really have to pay it back. Sometimes you can pay it back, but if you're close to the 7-year mark, it gets removed from your record and you don't got to worry about it. Another thing that happened. So once after that got removed, I got a credit card. You need a credit card. You need to get a credit card to establish credit. It works other ways too. Like if you got a phone bill on your name, if you got some type of utility bills, if you got some type of, you know, like you know, whatever it is that you have on your name and you're paying it, you know, you're making good payments and stuff like that, that helps your credit. But I don't think it helps it as good as a credit card. Again, consult somebody else that is very smart and knowledgeable about credit. I'm just sharing with you my experiences and how it worked for me. So I got 4 cards, you know what I'm saying? 4 cards, you know what I'm saying? Four, you know what I'm saying? You gotta flash them fast, you know what I'm saying? Like the FBI badge, you gotta flash them fast. Cause you know, these scammers out here going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they'll slow down the video, they jot down your numbers, your information. You gotta watch them, man. You gotta watch them. But anyway, so I got a bank account. I mentioned in the other video that a lot of people in the hood do not have a bank account. You know, that is extremely important. I don't know, man. The future is going to leave a lot of people behind because a lot of things are moving on to digital. A lot of people don't have a bank account. A lot of people be asking somebody to order stuff for them. You don't want to be this person constantly dependent on somebody to do something for you because you don't have essential things that you need. So you need a bank account. It's important. Once you get a bank account, you should also get credit, right? You should also get a credit card. I had a bank account before I went to prison, and I still currently have one. So then I got a credit card. I got a credit card, to be honest, I got a credit card in February this year. I got a credit card in February this year. I started out with no credit. I spent at least 25% of my maximum credit. I got a secure credit card because I didn't have no credit. So I went to Capital One. I got a secure credit card. I put $49 down and they gave me a $200 credit limit. With that, I used probably like $50 every month. $50 every month. That's like 25% of your credit utilization. And I pay that every month on time. And after that, like 6 months later, I had a score of like almost 700. You know, that's all I did. Do not listen to people. Do not max your credit cards. Do not sit there and make small payments. Whatever you spend, pay it back in full. Whatever you spend, pay it back in full. And me, personally, I only use the credit card for like emergencies. For example, sometimes, let's say you get paid 2 weeks from now. You get paid 2 weeks from now and you only got a little bit of cash on you. So you might need that cash for something else. So it makes sense Two, use your credit card because you can hold on to your cash. You can use your credit card, and then next thing you know, maybe you got to pay it back 3 weeks or a month from now. So it works in your favor. Credit should be used as an emergency, or unless, let's say you're running a business. I'll give you an example. If you get $10,000 worth of credit, right? $10,000 worth of credit. If you could buy merchandise, like $5,000 worth of merchandise. Let's say you're selling stuff. If you buy $5,000 worth of merchandise, you didn't have to spend that $5,000 out of your pocket money. So you get to use the credit, borrow the money. You pay, you borrow the money, you use that for your business, you buy whatever you need to buy, but you should always have that $5,000 in cash. You know, don't spend the money and you don't got it. You know what I'm saying? Have the money, but you don't got to use the money. The money is there just in case you don't make your product, just in case you don't flip whatever it is that you're trying to flip. The money is there to pay that back. So credit could work in a lot of beneficial ways if we know how to use it. If you just spend $25, you pay your bills in full, trust me, you're not going to have no issues with credit. And again, like I'm telling y'all, in 6 months, my credit score went up to like 6 something. You know, it was like at 670 something. And then at this point, I got another credit card. So I got 2 credit cards right now. So I got another credit card, and so let me backtrack. So my first secure credit card, you know, I have Capital One, and then after that I got Discover It. So when I got Discovered It, I closed my old credit card account, the secure one, and then they give you the money back. They reimburse your money back. But that was a big mistake on my part. I closed my credit card and my credit went down by like 54 points. Big mistake, you know. So I closed it. My credit score was at 700. Once I got the second credit card, my credit score went to like 700. And then when I closed my oldest account, it went down by like 54 points. It was a big mistake on my part. So then I only had Discovered It. And then, you know, I had to go like a few months. And then now I just recently got another credit card, which is a Capital One, and it has a $3,000 limit on it. My Discover It card only has a $500 limit. So, you know, eventually when they see you're responsible, you're making your payments on time, and you're doing what you need to do, they're gonna increase your limit. You know, it is a setup in a kind of way because they'll give you more money with the hopes that like you spend more, and that with the hopes that, you know, of course they hope you mess up. But the point is, it's also a very useful tool that you're gonna need for a lot of things. If you got good credit, your interest rates on loans are very low. You know, when you get a mortgage, your interest rates are gonna be very low. So it's a lot of benefits to credit. Sometimes when you don't got credit, these like wherever you go purchase, they charge you a high tax rate, they charge you a high interest. Even car insurance could be lower if you have a better credit. So just be mindful of these things, man, because it's very important, and it plays a very valuable role in the society that we are living in today. So let me know what y'all think about this video. Like, share, comment, subscribe. If y'all also got some additional tips, you know, let it be known. And you know, let's get our financial thing going on. All right. So y'all have a good one. Peace.